Good afternoon. It's February 4th, 2024 or 2025. And today we had this leg up in the overnight. We had some correction, then we had another leg up, and we've just been ranging since then. So we'll take a look at the price action. Oh, that's a nice little second entry right there. Right by the EMA. We just had a break of this channel. It's plenty of room up here for a scalp. And yeah, it's just a good entry. I was a little concerned. I remember, I think I might have taken this. No, I didn't. I just entered at the bottom of the range. But I was for my entry, I was looking at, maybe this was going to be a level of resistance, but to me, this area looks like a breakout pullback. So that's a good entry. I would understand why someone would take this entry as well, because it just looked like this is more like a range. Like it doesn't look like we're about to start a bear trend. And then at this point, I think you're taking a little bit of a chance. Unfortunately, that's market open. It's two sideways. But then we start this channel up. You got a two-legged pullback. That first one's got a bear body, but then when you get this matching low, big bull bar, you're going into this level of resistance, so it's a little aggressive. Maybe you buy treating it like a new range and a new level of support. I think that's a decent idea. You would have scalped out, and that begins the channel, really. Not really any good way to get in on this by max rules. We get an overshoot, and we kind of just go sideways. Now, you do get a two-legged pullback right here. So, I mean, one, two. I think that's a decent entry, but I think Al Brooks always says when it's low probability, you want to go for at least two times your risk. And I think that's a reasonable target here because you have two-legged pullback. It's not clear that it's like, a second entry. It actually is a second entry, but actually it ticks lower here. So technically it's a third entry. But you're at the bottom of a potential range. We had this pretty strong move up, and we had an overshoot. That'll usually just lead to some sideways stuff. So I like that. I also like this one, this failed second entry short. And then we're in this range. And again, you can take this one too, right here. It's a two-legged pullback. Um, and this one definitely go for, two times your risk or so. Uh, and I was playing this like a range, so when it breaks out, you get this breakout pullback. I wouldn't take that, but go for the measured move. If you're going to take that, go for the measured move. And you can see it gets very close to that, sells off, and that just pretty much, this just made the range for the rest of the day. We have this range, we hit a measured move to the high side, hit a measured move to the low side, and we just been, you know, going around in there. So this does look like a channel. I probably wouldn't be able to take anything in here because you're in the range. But you can see we make that measure move, bounce. And this failed second entry short. I wouldn't I was looking for a good signal bar and we didn't get that, but it doesn't matter as much, Max says, on the failures. So maybe you consider that one. And you can't take this. Comes up here, they trap some shorts who came in early. I think it's reasonable to take maybe this one. But I'd probably be going for a big move here. Let's see. So you're risking, let's call it 3 points you're risking. Um, so maybe go for 6 or 9 points. And I think you would have gotten that. Yeah, you would have gotten that. Uh, but here's why this is reasonable. It's at the top of the range. You have a tick lower here, so it's not a micro channel. Ticks lower here, ticks lower here, ticks lower here. And so, there's reasons to consider it. That's really it. So, that's how I saw it. We'll take a quick look at the daily. So the daily chart, we have this strange stuff going on. This is just a range. I thought we might sell off down to the lows, but right now, as of 12:51, it doesn't look like that's happening. Here's the weekly chart. So it looks so far like a bullish bar. So keep that in mind, and I'll be back tomorrow.